Coming up to the third in the sequence of the Enneagram types in detail, we're going to be looking at the head intelligence centers. So numbers 5, 6, and 7. Number 5, the quiet specialist. These are the people that love analyzing, solving issues, and thinking through things. So they make sense of the world, conserving resources, avoid dependence, and they have a consistent pursuit of knowledge. Know anybody like that? These are very special people. They have the passion of avarice, and avarice in this sense is more about wanting to be part of the bigger picture. And this is what drives their need for self-sufficiency and to be in their own comfort zone. They often hoard their possessions so as not to be needy or to meet any isolation or fear of isolation, whether that be money or other possessions inclusive of knowledge. They actively acquire this knowledge, and often in doing so, and while they're getting into this knowledge, they withdraw themselves from life. So I'm sure you know some people like this. In trying to objectively understand the world, the type 5s explore concepts and acquire in-depth knowledge. They often are shy, detached, curious, reflective, private, innovating, and very cerebral. Motivated by having to understand everything. They need the detail. If you think about it, Belle from Beauty and the Beast is kind of in that area. So as the cartoon character for the 5. Their worldview: the world invades my privacy. I need to protect my resources and energy from the world so I can think. The world needs enlightenment. Their virtue is non-attachment, so their growth path is to let go and to become more involved in the world around them. That is the 5, the quiet specialist. So next up is the 6, the loyal skeptic. These are cautious and about preventing issues, creating stability and safety, protecting themselves, avoiding threats and risk, and being loyal and responsible. These are the traits of the loyal skeptic. Their passion is fear, and this fear stems from their belief that the world is a dangerous place. They doubt whether they are up to any challenges or any particular challenge that is facing them at the moment. So it's this doubting aspect that is quite prevalent for the loyal skeptic. They can be hyper-vigilant and always looking out for threats. So they're looking out for the threats that generates that fear. In a lot of instances, they look after their own self-interests. So very aware of threats and what can go wrong. They are careful about who they trust and work towards creating safety and stability. They're cautious, loyal, skeptical, sensing, anxious, and alert are words which describe the loyal skeptic. They're motivated by having to be safe and to belong. We think about Marlin from Finding Nemo, an apt representation of the loyal skeptic. Their worldview: the world is threatening and an unsafe place. Their virtue, so their growth once again, is to move from that sense of fear into having faith in the world, being courageous, and starting to belong to the world. 7, and once again, I think I can tell you that this is me, the enthusiastic visionary. So positive outlook, monkey mind. I'll talk about that monkey mind in a minute. So this is about avoiding boredom and pain, experiencing the possibilities of life, pursuing interests and pleasure and freedom. And if you look at the middle of the circle there, that's exactly what that monkey brain is all about. It's about moving on consistently. The passion for the 7 is gluttony. And this is not all about food. This is having this desire to consistently seek enjoyment and the complete belief that there is more. There is more. There's always more. Uh, it's a greedy and excessive indulgence in and a desire for consistent new sensations. As a 7, I completely relate to this. Often leads to the concept of the monkey mind, as we've mentioned, and this is it's about just keep moving on, just keep moving on, just keep moving on, and to experience life to the fullest. Often, for me, this results in me never finishing anything, which can be a big problem. So the 7 actively seeks enjoyment and stimulation. I am future focused, active, and positive in my approach to life. So if you know me, that kind of sums me up. Monkey mind, especially. Optimistic, fun loving, spontaneous, restless, shifting, entrepreneurial, and uninhibited. Oh, uninhibited. Sorry, uninhibited. Uh, yeah, those are the words to describe the 7. So the motivation is having to experience it all, and most importantly, avoid pain. And at times I completely believe in a lot of that consistent movement is about avoiding pain. Joy from inside out, very representative of myself. My worldview, future is full of exciting possibilities, and I'll make the world a more delightful place. My virtues, my own growth is to move towards sobriety. It's not just alcohol. That is about accepting life as it is. And I keep coming back to that concept of being where my feet are. It's to ground myself in this moment and to live life in this particular moment. And that's the virtue or the growth path for the 7. And hopefully I'm on along that way. So that's all 9 types. Before we get to the little gift thing on the left-hand side there, now what? Now do you think you know what your type is? Once again, if you want to get into the assessments, reach out to me. If you have any queries, please set up a cup of coffee, and I'm happy to chat through any queries you have. It's a no obligation chat. Either that or jump onto my website, coaching@tomd.podia.com, and there's a lot of information there. And now for that little gift bit. So I asked ChatGPT, what are the affirmations for each one of the types? And I'm just going to skip through them all. Each of the types can have an affirmation, so a daily affirmation that can help you, if you're this type, to help you with your day. And I'm only going to read through the 7 because that's what I am, so it applies to me. Today I will embrace the richness of the moment, finding joy not just in possibilities, but in the here and now. You can see how that reflects my own growth path towards serenity. I will trust that contentment lies within me, not in what's next. I will honor my energy by focusing it on meaningful pursuits and deep connections. I will be grateful for the beauty of life as it unfolds, knowing that I am enough just as I am. And often I use this daily affirmation to help me manage my own monkey mind. So hopefully the rest of the affirmations around the Enneagram help you in your type as well. That's the 9 types in detail. So next up is a wrap-up. There's also a bunch of links to follow up on the next step. So I'll see you in the wrap-up video. Thanks very much.